So Tilba is about less than 20 minutes from drive from Naruma. It's pretty close. It's a historic kind of a hippie-ish area with really cool shops, and it's maybe a cross between Northampton, Massachusetts, and an English village, maybe somewhere in West York, like Wuthering Heights. This is the ABC cheese factory that we often go to, and it reminds me a little bit like a mini shop in Lancaster County, Amish country, and they make their own cheeses. And as you can see here, Damien is trying to choose a couple of cheeses for us to take home. He loves their vintage cheddar. They also sell honeys, and they sell preserves and things like that. So a lot like Lancaster County. See, these are all the local honeys that they make in the area. Tilba, it's a big milk dairy country, so there are a lot of cows, cow pastures when you go past, when you drive there. So, and this is where they make the cheese. As you could see, we missed the actual cheese making, but it looks like they've made some right there. And yeah, and on this side of the preserves, they actually moved things around from the last time we were there. It's a little bit different. It's actually kind of better. See, they make like relishes and preserves, and then they sell like little crafts and stuff. It's really cute. I like this place. Elizabeth Wickersham, when she visited us, we came here a couple of times. I'm sure she remembers. Elizabeth, if you're listening, I'm sure you remember. And so that's like the little shop here. But it's not very big, but they do sell a lot of things, so it's pretty cool. So let's see what Damien chose. These are the choices of cheeses. They have all kinds, and the cheeses are really good. You could also buy their milk, which is much better than the one in like a supermarket. It's hard to choose, but we have our favorites. Everything's pretty much local here. There's the milk. Yeah, everything's local, and it's very good. They're very good at making cheese. So here are the two that he chose: the premium vintage and blue cheese. He's paying for it. And that's the outside of the cheese factory. And we're leaving. You could actually like buy things and sit outside there. See, you could have like a little garden with benches and things. And that's so this is Central Tilba. It's got like all the different historic buildings and little shops, like little craft shops and things. And see, like here they make soap, I think, bath patisserie. And it's really cute. Oh, I love this thing. This is a little moving caravan home, a little tiny home on a truck. And I love the way they made it. Look, it's called Gypsy Rover. Can't really see it because the sun's against it, but they called it Gypsy Rover. And they just made it looks so cute. I was dying to look inside, but the owner never came. So this is some more of the streets. This is the main street in Tilba. There's the bakery, and that's the Dromedary pub and hotel. It's from the 1800s. So we're gonna go inside, and I'll show you. It's really cute in there. So you can get meals, you can get accommodations, and you can get drinks, of course. And there's a little beer garden out there, which is really cute. This is where we met up when we did that commercial that time. I don't know if you remember when Damien and I were in the commercial for the South Coast. I don't know if it's aired yet, but so this is the little courtyard and the outside, the beer garden, as you can see. And dogs are allowed in there, which is really cool. You can bring your dog in there, and you could sit and have bands on Fridays and Saturday right there on that little stage, live music, and then they do like a little, I think they serve drinks outside right there. So it's very like kind of English and kind of like West, like Wild West America a little bit. So again, we're going back in, and this is the inside of like where the bar is. See, that's the bar, and everything's original, I believe, still from the 19th century. So it's like all wood. And see, that's the view of the street there. And yeah, so this is on the outside, and then I'm gonna walk over because there's a really nice spot where you could see the view. This is the part where it looks like West York and like the Wuthering Heights town, Howarth, that I recently posted a picture of. I don't know, it just reminds me of it, but of course a lot warmer and sunnier. Yeah, so you kind of walk over behind this garage barn thing, and you can look over. You're kind of like on the mountain there. See, it's a beautiful view. And this is a little more inland, as you can see from that map. So it's not right on the coast. It's a little bit more inland, but from some parts you can see the ocean. It's not very far. It's maybe like, I don't know, less than 10 kilometers. So yeah, it's kind of on like a mountain, this town. We were very lucky that nothing burned down here in January of this year. There's our car, and there's Damien sitting there with Karma. And now we're heading back home to Narooma.